Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys, we are doing the Divine Masculine. There it is. And the Divine Feminine reading. And let's find out what you have for the Divine Feminine. All right. Divine Feminine is home. Divine Masculines is say what you mean what you say. Oh my God, between the two of them, we've got love and whole in the soul. Okay, he is watching her. I just saw this in the last reading, the daily reading that I did. I said that he is watching her. He was keeping a close eye on her, and there it is. I feel like he feels lost without being in her life. He feels like there's something missing, and you know, I feel like it's caused a lot of wounding between the two of them. For him, it needs to be say what you mean and mean what you say. Okay, in the last reading that I just saw, that I just did on the daily, it was talking about deception. Okay, this person was being deceptive. They pretended that they didn't really love you, but really in all actuality they do. This person has been keeping it to themselves. On the other hand, the Divine Feminine is working on dealing with home and family matters. You know, you could be buying your home, selling a home, moving homes, you know, and just trying to find your place, your home in this world. You know, and so I feel like, you know, home is where the heart is what I'm seeing, especially home and love. Home is where the heart is. And I feel like for the two of you, I feel like she feels like home to the Divine Masculine. And I feel like if the Divine Masculine can just come out and say what he means, mean what he says, and just be honest with himself and be honest with the Divine Feminine, you know, look at this, she's sitting here and she doesn't even realize that he's watching her. You know, she's at home doing her thing, you know, keeping down, you know, holding down the fort, you know, she's writing. I feel like she's writing. I see a lot of writing on the wall. You know, I feel like the writing is on the wall, you two. Come on, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, get your shit together and come together in union already. Like, whoever this is, knock it off. Quit talking shit, saying you don't want something when really deep down inside you truly do. Listen, there goes that blower. It is time for you to just communicate what it is that needs to be said and quit beating around the fucking bush. The rest of us is like on pins and needles waiting for this Divine Masculine, all these Divine Masculines to just come in and say it, man. Don't be afraid. Like, I feel like you're going to be met with open arms, especially when you've got the 9 for him. The two of you become one, especially with the number 28. It breaks down into a 10. A 10, it becomes 1. And then you've got the home card, which is the 8. So it says, Divine Masculine, don't give up. Divine Feminine, you're going to get your reciprocity. You're going to get your... This is already written in the stars for the two of you guys to come into union. So with that said, let's go ahead and pull a couple of... I just want to make this short and sweet. I've been busy all day today between readings and getting everything else out that I've still got so much to do this evening, and I'm only one person to try and get this shit done, so it's hard. All right, Spirit, so their love life, Divine Masculine. Okay, advice for the Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine, you got to learn how to trust, okay? You got to trust in your feminine. I'm going to shut these windows. You guys, give me a moment. I apologize for this. All right, sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so Divine Masculines, you're needing to trust, you know, trust in the process, trust in your Divine Feminine, you know, and you need to be somebody who's also trustworthy, okay? You know, right now, I feel like the Divine Feminine has no trust, no faith in this situation. I feel like for a lot of the Divine Feminines, you know, and you're both feeling it. You're both feeling that hole in the soul. Look, he feels like nothing without her. He doesn't even have skin. And her, she's holding on to her heart, like, I love you. I'm open. Like, my heart is here. She's not blocking it. She's holding space, right? That's what she's doing for her Divine Masculine. And he's back here still guarded. Look at that. He's still guarded back there. You have nothing to protect. You're already dead. So, like, come on. You know, think about how silly this sounds, you guys. So, All right, next card out, honeymoon. I did say I feel like somebody in the last reading was traveling in to come and see you. I feel like the two of you guys maybe need to go on a trip. All right, with that. Okay, children. You guys are acting like children. Maybe children are what are standing in the way. Career and finances are what's standing in the way. I feel like you guys can play that song and dance all you guys want, but I feel like I think that, you just work all the time isn't getting you anywhere, and it's just depleting you financially. The universe is purposely doing that because the two of you guys need to coexist. I feel like a lot of the time, people try to I got to have this amount of money in the bank before I can be in a relationship, or I have to have this amount of status before I can do this, and it's like the universe will purposely keep you away from that. Because a lot of the time it gave you that, and then as soon as it gave you that, you decided you wanted more, and then you wanted more, and I just saw 555 right when I said that. So I feel like you're constantly always looking for this level of perfection instead of going in and just trusting in the universe and saying what you want and allowing the universe to bring it to you. I definitely am feeling that here, and when it comes down to it, say what you mean. You want love, divine masculine. Quit standing off in the background and watching her from behind. You're acting like a freaking child. Act like a goddamn adult, like Jesus. You're already hurting. You're sick and tired of being alone. It's that inner child work. Look at that. You've got inner child here too, and you've got the children. So I feel like this is something that you've done since childhood, and it's because of you have this fear of being neglected, fear of being rejected. Well, what you're doing is you're leaving the divine feminine left out in the cold. You're leaving her all alone. So it's like she's had to retreat and go off on her own. So I do feel like for some of you, this divine feminine is going to be moving. So she could definitely be moving to your neighborhood, your town, all of those different things. And I feel like maybe she's moving for work. For some of you, maybe you're moving for work, and that's when this person comes in. I feel like you will meet your divine masculine or feminine at that time is when you guys come in to when you move. Okay, so let's find out, what does the divine masculine want to say to the divine feminine? Spirit, please show me what the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine. You mean the world to me. Spirit, all right. I've been learning a lot about spirituality. Cool, great. He's learning how to trust the process. I want to come back home to you where I belong. See, I did say that. This feminine, there it is, the feminine home, this feminine feels like home to the divine masculine, okay? Sometimes home isn't a place, it's a feeling. So it's someone who made you feel like you were at home, or invited you, welcomed you into their home, and maybe you miss going to their home. Okay, so no one makes me feel the way you do. And two more cards for the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay, I'm trying to trust. There's that word trust again, and it landed right next to the trust card. I'm trying to trust in divine timing. Well, the divine timing is when you just get out of your own damn way and say what you mean and mean what you say. And quit acting like a child and come on in for the kill, I feel like, if you know anything about your spirituality, you would know that, the timing is ripe right now. You can do the most amazing things right now, and logic is not a part of the equation. You can do some of the most craziest, unexpected shit right now, and it's going to take you to some really cool places. Yeah, my life has changed so much since meeting you. Maybe this divine masculine didn't know how to trust before. Maybe they didn't know how to communicate before. Maybe they didn't know how to love before. You have really taught this person and opened their eyes up to a whole new world of experiences and love. And I feel like this person definitely loves you enough that they actually want to have children with you, or they want you to raise their children, or combine families. If you have children and they have children, they want to go on a family trip with one another. I do see that as well. For some of you, they want to move to a new home with you, and they're working on that as well. See what the divine feminine wants to say to the divine masculine. Divine feminine to the divine masculine. Funny, all the divine masculines cards flipped up, all the divine feminines cards are down. So I'm sorry for lying to you. I feel like the two of you guys have been lying to each other, okay? Especially because on the masculine side, it's saying, say what you mean and mean what you say, okay? I need you back in my life. So maybe you see this divine feminine and she pretends that she doesn't even need you, but she wants to let you know, I love you. I need you back in my life because I love you. There's no place like home. You are my home. You are what feels like home. You make me feel comfortable. And this divine feminine is saying, I will move anywhere you want to go. You want to go to the city, I'll go to the city. You want to go to a country, I'll go to a country. Where do you want to go? Because I will follow. Because you both are, you mirror one another. You guys love each other so much that the two of you, I think, are actually watching each other. Maybe the two of you with the finances and career here, maybe you work together or worked together in the past, because this is the overall energy, and maybe one of you like stopped working there or something. That could also be. And ever since you left, this person has just felt empty without you. Okay. And it is showing, but I feel like this person still watches you. So, but I think the two of you guys have been lying to one another when you act like you don't want each other. Okay? So, I can feel you pulling away. Have you moved on? Probably because she hasn't heard from you in a long time. And maybe it's because, I'm so scared of change and I want to be with you. Okay, let's find out what's at the bottom of the deck that they both want to say to each other. Here's what the divine masculine and the divine feminine want to say to each other. I never expected to feel this way about you. So with that said, you guys, there's so much love here. I feel like you guys are really missing one another. I feel like the biggest advice I can give you guys is knock it off. Quit acting like children. If there is communication that needs to be had, you need to learn how to trust in one another, and you need to start speaking with, authenticity and what you want to create. Stop looking at what's been going on in the past. If you really have this deep of a feeling for someone, it is time for you to reach out and tell that person that you love them. It is time for you to step into this new existence that we are all going into. And 2021 is all about manifestation. But if you're wanting it, it's like one thing to think about it. It's another thing to daydream about it. But it's another thing to put one foot in front of the other and trust in the process and go where you are guided to go. So if that means, hey, I'm going to take a road trip and I'm going to go to this town today. I don't know what's calling me there, but something is. Go there, okay? Because when you do that, you may find your new home. You may find you might move into a new neighborhood, and that's where the love of your life lives. It's like 3 doors down, right? So, and you guys are literally going to be building a home. This is definitely long-term potential, but it's also new growth. You think about children, it's new love. For some of you, this is a new love. For others of you, this is a new dynamic and an old way of loving one another, if that makes sense. So it's like if you've already known this person in the past, it's a new way of learning to coexist and work together for the same common goal, and express how you feel and express what you want for your future. Because I do feel like when you come together, your finances are going to bloom, your household is going to bloom. I feel like everything as you come together is all going to make one really good or one really big prosperous journey for the both of you. This is absolutely amazing, you guys. I freaking love this energy. In fact, I don't even want to screw it up with anything else. So you guys, if this sounds like your story and you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootsteps2peace.com. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and we will chat again tomorrow. Take care.